As I'm sure a lot of you guys know by now, Log got an 8% damage nerf in the last set of balance changes. This has definitely been one of the most controversial changes in balances we've seen in the game in a while, because I've noticed the reaction from the community over the last few days now that the balance changes are live, and I was surprised how many casual and free-to-play players have been basically complaining about this nerf, and I'm going to get into the reason why, and I'm also going to talk about, is this log nerf actually as impactful and significant as people are saying, and I'll also be playing a game with an underleveled log as well on my mini account later in the video. So let's get right into it. Well, the reason why they nerfed the log in the first place is, as you guys can see, in the top 10 of the last season, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people had the log in the top 10. And if we want to be even more specific, there were 5 people in the top 6 that had log. Only number 5 didn't have log. So clearly it was being used quite a lot as the spell of choice. It led, though, after the balance changes came out, the damage nerf, it especially has impacted underleveled logs, making a lower level log pretty much unusable. So now you definitely are going to want to make sure you get your log to the standard level or max level, depending on where you're at on ladder. A log doesn't even kill a princess or a dark goblin one level higher than it anymore. This is honestly unfair for mid-ladder and casual underleveled players. I'm sorry for you guys. And as you can see in the picture, the log not taking out the level 15 Dark Goblin, assuming it's a level 14 log here. And as you guys can see, people are saying how it's fair if an under-leveled card kills a higher level card. Stop the bias against a bait player. This bias against bait dude, stop crying. Found the bait player and SK ratioed him a ton here. And, you know, some people agreeing, other people disagreeing, because you see SK, you know, I love you, but if you think an underlevel log should kill other cards for a +1 trade, we're done for. And I even saw someone saying this too, which really surprised me. So this guy here is saying log doesn't kill a firecracker that's 1 level under. I'm so done. That's the regular interaction, bro. And this guy ratioed him saying, no, it isn't, moron. Level 15 log always killed level 14 firecracker. So I'm kind of blown away by how much people are actually defending the log in this scenario, killing a lower level card, because this is a little bit hypocritical in my opinion. I'm just going to be honest and say my personal opinion. This is a little hypocritical, because it's one thing to say like, oh, I want my log to kill a higher level Dark Goblin or Princess, but then to say, oh, it should kill an underleveled Firecracker, that seems unfair, because, hey, now we're saying the opposite. Like, okay, if we want to stick to the free-to-play narrative, like, that's one thing, but you're kind of being the over-leveled bully if you want it to kill an under-leveled Firecracker. That's just my opinion. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm just very surprised to see this big of a ratio, though, because I think Marshall is kind of, you know, he's actually the one with the logic here. Like, you know, you shouldn't be able to kill an under-leveled card. You know, you're the bully with the level advantage at that point. So, other people talking about it here, nerfing log is so dumb. I have a level 14 log, was never planning to get it to level 15. So now basically you do want to upgrade the log to level 15 for sure, because it killed all the log bait cards like Dark Goblin, Princess, regardless if they were level 15. Now when the Princess and Dark Goblin are 1 level above your log, you will not kill it. I just get violently harassed by log bait just because my log can't kill them if they are level above. As the bait decks aren't broken enough, they just indirectly buffed it some more. This game is so dumb. Loving this new update. I love how my level 13 log can't beat a level 15 princess on the lowest rank. So, wait a minute. A level 13 log was able to kill a level 15 princess? It didn't even have to be 14? I did not know that. I was actually not aware of that, and that is surprising to me. See, that is actually crazy. The log nerf is mostly a free-to-play nerf, and nobody can convince me otherwise. People are complaining. Well, if we want to look at the regular log, because people were saying, like, even the regular log would be impacted, not even, like, just a below-level log, that's kind of crazy in my opinion, because if we look up the stats of the standard log, like at the top of ladder, assuming all these guys have it at level 15, you can see 74 people have the log inside of the top 200. That is a crazy amount of people having the log. Basically, like, it's like over a third of the people inside of the top 200 having it. I mean, that is a ton of people. And if we want to compare that to the arrows, right? The arrows here have a 37 out of 200. in the usage. So, I mean, there's like twice the amount of people using log. So the point I'm making here, log absolutely far from dead, at least the regular log for that matter. The underleveled log, and I'm playing a match here on my mini account. I haven't played too much ladder on it yet. After the update, we're going for the god putt here. I've been playing on my main account, which I got to 15,000 recently. But yeah, so in my opinion, I think underleveled log, like a level 14 log, is not really going to be that good anymore. Because, you know, the level disadvantages you're going to face are going to be like super obnoxious, right? So I can understand free-to-play players' complaints about that interaction. So I think what, you know, really needs to happen is prioritization on leveling up the log now. So like if you are watching this video, and I'm sure you guys already know, and that's why a lot of you guys are angry about how the log is, like, yeah, you are going to definitely have to upgrade it. I don't think there's any way around that. But to say that the log is like dead and, you know, like the overreaction, or people saying like the log didn't need a nerf, I think that's also kind of far from the truth when you see there's still the amount of people using the log in the top 200 as there is. Could they have nerfed it a different way? Yeah, that's possible as well. Like a lot of people were saying they could actually they were considering doing like basically a nerf to the radius of the log, as in like the width of it, so it's not as like wide, if that makes sense. So instead it's like a little bit like it takes up less space, essentially, is what I'm saying. So they could have done that instead of damage, which wouldn't have impacted free-to-play players as much. But Supercell, they always prove, I think, time and time again, that they don't really prioritize the free-to-play community, obviously, because, you know, a lot of changes they've been making recently are, of course, trying to make more money. So, I mean, you can't really say it's like super surprising at the same time. We're just going to go in for a log here and then go in for a Goblin Gang. I guess our log isn't even in this matchup like underleveled, because both of us pretty much just have level 14 cards, as you can see. I guess it's because I haven't been playing like a ton of ladder on this account, but I felt like for the video it would be more fitting using a level 14 log over a level 15 log on my main account, but I don't know. Guess it doesn't really matter anyway. I'm just kind of like yapping. But yeah, I mean, the reason I wanted to do a video on this is just because I just was so surprised like how many people were talking about it in the community. Like I've never seen, well, I can't really say that. I'd be lying, because I see free-to-play players getting mad like all the time because of updates they do. But for a balance change, I've never seen such like a negative reaction. And, you know, we absolutely cooked this guy. More or less same levels of as him, but we kind of destroyed him. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, I guess let me know what you guys think about the log nerf in the comments below. Do you guys think it was deserved? Do you guys think that casual players are kind of complaining about something they shouldn't complain about because, you know, you can't expect a card to kill a higher level card? Or do you think their disappointment is kind of justified, especially because the game is pretty pay to win? But either way, guys, make sure to upgrade your log and prioritize that now that a lot of interactions have changed, especially if you're facing over-level cards. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to give it a like and subscribe if you guys are not subscribed already. You can use credit code BOSS to support me in any Supercell game. And thanks again until next time, guys.